Be honest, you bought first aid for Step 2ck but it's just sitting on your desk. So do you actually need it in 2026? I'm Dr. Omar from The Match Guy and here's the short answer. First aid is optional for Step 2ck in 2026, but only if you use it in the right way. So why first aid is not essential? Well, Step 2ck is a clinical reasoning exam and not a fact dump exam like Step 1. So your score mainly comes from UWorld explanations, NBME style questions, and pattern recognition. So if you're doing UWorld properly, you can score very high without even touching first aid in the first place. First aid does help in 3 situations. If you want a quick overview before starting a system, or you need a rapid last week revision, or you're struggling to organize your scattered notes. In these cases, and only these cases, first aid works as a framework and not a primary study source. A very common deadly mistake I see a lot of students do is reading first aid cover to cover and memorizing every table without clinical context. That's actually very low yield and it wastes valuable time. So how we use first aid at the Match Guy? In our Match Guy crash course and our one-on-one tutoring, we do not teach from first aid. We use it to summarize and organize what you already learned from UWorld and NBMEs. We think of first aid as a map and not the journey itself. So do you need first aid for Step 2ck in 2026? No, it's not mandatory. It only helps if used strategically. If you're unsure whether first aid fits your study plan, schedule a free 30-minute session with us, link in the description below.